What do you think of that fight stylistically? And
Fantastic. I think it's a fantastic fight. And I think both camps will be confident going in, which makes it even better. Um, it's hard to look past Leigh at this moment in time. He's really got confidence behind him. And his team, I think, got it bang on with Lara, especially the second time. When you listen to them in the corner and Lee Whaley, the instructions in terms of not trying to commit and stuff. How they approach Warrington will be a completely different fight. I think he'll want to go for it a bit more. He won't respect the power of Warrington as much as he did with Lara. And again, Warrington was always here and Wood was here, I presume, in their coming through the scene. So he's always going to be looking down a bit on Leigh Wood. He fought a stalemate Reese Mould. He probably was comparing to that level and he was above it. So he's going to have some kind of superiority complex in his head that he's not going to let him. He has no right to be in the ring with me, basically, because it was always what he was stating.
yeah,
But it's a fantastic fight. I think Sean, Josh's dad, they have a game plan, and he's had it for years that he thinks that how they could beat Leigh, and I would say Ben and Leigh and all are very confident on beating Josh, especially at this stage of his career. So it's a fantastic fight. It's a very hard one to pick, and you can make a case for either man, but it would be hard to go against Wood at this stage because of the confidence that he has behind him. And especially if it's in Nottingham, it's a big factor if it goes to Nottingham, because they add an extra. They do add an extra element to his game, and he feeds off the crowd in a very positive way, and must give him credit. His power is legit, and regardless.
I was going to ask you about the crowd because obviously we saw how much of an effect it does have on Leigh, but Josh is no stranger to a big crowd. So do you think it'll sort of, the noise will just help both and that'll make it an even better fight kind of thing? They'll throw more caution to the wind.
I don't know the situation regarding the venue. I think it'd be hard to get the city ground, but it would be just right to get the city ground. But coming into the football season, I don't know where it lies regarding the ground. Manchester would be also a great spot for it if you split the arena in half, the way Matchroom had done when Mick and Wood fought, because you get that like a football-esque atmosphere. You really get a hostile atmosphere when you split it down the middle. And I think both of them would do 10,000 easy in Manchester. Warrington, I think, again, like Leigh, relies on a crowd to give him an extra bit of oomph. When he didn't have it against Lara the first time, it was like he was deflated, like a deflated tire. So it would be something that will play a big factor. Again, the big fan base that they have, they're football-oriented fan base, so I think the away day element of Josh's Leeds support will add, will make them come in their droves. So yeah, it's a fantastic fit. Fantastic for British boxing to have two massive ticket sellers as well, two massive fan bases coming together as one for a big fight. And you look in that featherweight division, there is a few of them. You throw Michael in that. Like you can't say in much other divisions that there is fighters with big fan bases and quality that come to the table.
Yeah, it really is. I think someone said, I think I saw it in an article, it really is a shark tank of a division. When you look at the champions that you have, who's waiting in the wings and who wants to get themselves in contention. There is no easy road to anything in this division. There is, you'll get out of it kind of thing, what you get out of it. There's no easy route, but it's makes for good fun.
You look at Jazza Dickens, even Jazza had accepted the fight with Warrington, but that's a tough ask. It's a real tough fight. And if you beat him, it would be you beat Jazza Dickens, but it would be disregarded, and it'd be disregarded in one way. But that's a real tough night, and if you beat Jazza, it will be a hard fight. It will be a really hard fight for Josh, and hence why I would presume that they avoided it in the end. But that's another guy on the fringes, which is like a gatekeeper into bigger fights, which is it's a real tough night, and that's only in Britain.
Could him and Mick potentially dance later on in the year?
I don't see any real issue with it. Both of them will need to kind of get into the upper echelons, and to do that they must beat each other probably. And you look at Jazza, you look at Dog Bay. There's loads of different other fighters even further down the pecking order. Isaac Lowe and Jordan Gill, which also bring great fights to the table. All talking, and this is all in the one country, and you're working the one scene kind of thing. So you've got plenty to work for. All of them can get back to contention, and it's what I like about the division as well. None of them are perfect records. All of them are overcoming losses and coming back and jumping straight back into big fights, and that's what you want.
100%.